Lucía. Y'all, the mixtape is called Crash. We'll tell you how to get your hands on that toward the end of this, but it's not over. Leading in beyond pageantry, because you got to do a level of community work, community service for that life in that world. But beyond that, like, that's what's in you. Like, you're in the community. You do things for the city of Savannah. You're not just Miss Savannah in name. You're Miss Savannah in everything you do, and that's before you were ever given the crown. So let's talk a little bit about the things that you're doing and what are you doing it for?
Yes, I've always been a part of doing community service, whether it's volunteering for a Kick Glider Center or starting a program for autistic kids in liaison with my high school. That was always instilled in me with my family and my parents and my school to volunteer and be a part of the community. I don't think I realized how important it is to be a part of the community until I was older, but I'm so glad that I've had those experiences leading up till today. I just want to put it out there that it's so easy to be active and to be helpful and to change people's lives and to be a part of people's lives. Off the top of my head, Frank Callan Boys and Girls Club is a great organization that I've over the years gone and volunteered to coach gymnastics. I've taught singing over there, and just took some time over there. I'm a gymnastics coach, by the way, too.
See, I can't keep up.
I have a gymnastics program, so I take those skills and I teach it to those kids. And Pamela Jones is wonderful. You should reach out to her. She's always looking for people to just hang out with the kids that are not thought of. AWOL is another organization for music and the arts for quote-unquote underprivileged kids or kids that are at risk. I would suggest you just ask. They can be from a day that you go to serve, in a shelter where you speak to women. It only takes a day, it only takes a couple of hours, and it makes the world of a difference to somebody that doesn't otherwise have that exposure to what your resources are and what you can provide for them, and just be there for them, because we're all human. We all need each other. We're all a step away from being homeless. Sometimes, we're all a step away from being at risk and being left and forgotten about. So we have to come together and be one community. So I definitely urge that. I was able to do a lot of that this past year, reigning as Miss Savannah. And I've been able to do that before, and I just encourage everybody else to do that. Ask, and you will be needed for sure. But those are a couple organizations I just want to shout out, so you can get out there and help, if even for a little.
Shout out to AWOL, Polo, Davina. Like, those my folks. I just had to shout them out real quick. So, in addition, you're doing community service work. I just learned about the gymnastics thing. I thought I was busy. My schedule was free compared to what you're doing every day. I'm sure being Miss Savannah itself is demanding on your schedule. How do you find time for yourself? What do you do when you don't have anything to do?
Gosh, I always have something to do. I really don't believe in being bored at all. So it actually bothers me when people say they're bored because there's so much to do. Like your parents would say, I'll give you something to do. There's always something to do. If I myself, I might be writing for therapy, or I might be writing for song to write a song. Other than that, yeah, I've got a few jobs. I do have a gymnastics program at Habersham YMCA, so I'm able to really help kids learn the skill of gymnastics, to instill confidence, and to make sure that they're more self-assured and better individuals. That is a real passion of mine. I've been coaching for several years. I was a competitive gymnast and then been coached my way through college, and and still continue to do that. So that is another passion. Working with kids in different areas is something that I love doing, and it keeps me alive. So I keep myself busy because there's no reason to be young and not be doing anything.
So you skip all that. When did the gymnastics come into play? Like, competitive gymnasts, that's not like a hobby. Like, you either do gymnastics or you don't. You kill yourself out there. When did the gymnastics come into play?
Oh, I always my parents put my sister and I into many sports. They put us into everything, and including theater and music. We had to be well-rounded. They still have a bunch of trophies, like a trophy room. I had to like beg them to take down like a few years ago because it was embarrassing. But we were always involved. We were always active. Gymnastics happened to be one of the sports that we did competitively. And I learned so much from that. I'm able to take a lot of those skills and apply it to today. I'm able to give that back to kids today, whether it be Frank Callan Boys and Girls Club or people that pay a lot of money for lessons. It's just always good to for everything to come full circle and give back. So that's one of the skills. I can do backflips.
See, I admire you because if I get up to a cartwheel right now, I'll break my neck.
No, you just need someone to guide you in the right direction.
Lucia, I'm telling you, girl, if I cartwheel, I'm gonna break my neck.
We'll have to
just
get
tell
on
me,
camera.
if I cartwheel, will you sing at my funeral? Because it's gonna be a funeral next week.
Oh
It's gonna be my birthday, then a funeral.
no! Oh no! What am I gonna tell your mother?
Hey, that's your problem. You don't want to talk me in the cartwheel. So we got gymnastics. We're a gymnastics coach. Lorraine Miss Savannah USA. You out here promoting your music, promoting your mixtape, you performing. Like, where are you going with this? Like 5-10 years down the line, what's gonna be happening with Miss Lucía?
You know, I don't know what tomorrow will hold. So I really put God first in front of whatever I do and let Him guide everything that I do. If He wasn't guiding me, I don't know where I would be. I'd be completely lost. So I would like to, in my lifetime, just know that I gave my all to leave a legacy, to be able to change people's lives, to help people, to inspire. I want my presence on this earth to be able to be, I guess, to give back in generations behind me. And that's all I do. So I don't put limits to myself. I stay busy. I'm open to all types of creativity. I'm open to meeting people and touching people and being touched by people and motivated by them, and just being part of sort of an inspired movement that I'm just kind of, I work off of inspiration. So I don't really have a 5-year plan. I do want a couple Grammys. You know, I do want to do more acting. I want some awards, you know. And I want to be able to really actually make a difference and not just be recognized for what I do, but for the impact that I have on people. So that's my plan. That's what motivates me every day. I want to live that to the fullest and keep it going.
For the record, I think you are making a difference.
Oh, thank you.
With what you do right now, for the kids alone, if nothing else, if there was no Miss Savannah title, mixtape or whatever, just for what you do for the kids alone, that's enough. So we're getting ready to play Your Mind. Is this the same number 9 we talked about at the top of the interview?
Yes. No, I might have wrote down.
Okay, I was like, it says number 9.
It's number 9. Number 9 on Crash is Your Mind. I'm sure. It's the original track that Math did the music for, and that I wrote. It's the first song that we wrote for this project. And it's basically, can I explain it a little bit?
I want you to.
It's about, like if you break up with somebody and it's over, you might be in 2 different spaces and places. You feel like you see them around, like you think you see them places, or you may see their name like that normally wouldn't be there. It's kind of that feeling of like this I guess this feeling that somebody is around you still and in your heart, and that person is yours. So Your Mind is the song that explains that part of my life of not fully being over somebody and just knowing that somebody is mine. So that's why it's called Your Mind. Check it out.
That is something that all of us experience. Everybody got that person that no matter where they go, what they at, it's like that Your Mind. Like,
Yeah.
The fact that you captured this in a song, like I'm anxious to hear. Like I'm gonna be honest, I'm not familiar with this track, so I'm anxious to hear. This is an original track. It is good, always good to not be the smartest, most talented person in the room, and I'm not on any given occasion. I'm definitely not. I'm probably how many people? I'm fifth. At this point. Y'all keep it locked. It's WHCJ 90.3 FM. The rain in Miss Savannah, USA. Miss Lucía in the building. The mixtape is called Crash. The song, Your Mind.